here from the Loaded Sports Network. I just got to get on here and say, man, it feels good to be tied with Mr. Boss Hog here. Yeah, brother. Ooh, it feels good. Woo! Boss Hog, you ain't got nothing, man. I eat you like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Woo, son, we're tied. In the famous words of Jerry Reed, when you're hot, and when you're not. On to the network.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Spring Loaded Football Podcast, where each and every week we discuss Spring League football, the USFL, XFL, fan control football, and the X League. Guys, we talk it all. You heard a little message from Coach. We'll, continue that a little bit later. Let's bring in the guys, and we'll talk about what happened in the USFL this week. All right, guys, was this week 8? I think. Is that right?
Yep.
Or 9?
We're winding down.
I can't remember. Yeah, winding down. Right here we got the Pittsburgh Maulers playing against the New Jersey Generals. Again, the Maulers keeping up with what they normally do and losing 18-29. Again, no
this
surprise.
Is two teams doing what they do.
New Jersey's on. That's right. New Jersey's on a roll, and Pittsburgh is.
Getting rolled.
Pittsburgh. So.
Pittsburgh's not a roll.
Yeah, they're getting rolled. Yeah, they're not a roll. I mean, what is there to say? New Jersey's a better team. Pittsburgh sucks. So
they were officially eliminated too.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. Yeah. This loss sent them home.
Again, this game played at Legion Field, historic Legion Field, because of the Garth Brooks concert that weekend, I think. So,
yeah, Generals get the first win in USFL history at Legion Field.
That's good, man. I mean, Pittsburgh got the first loss, so
Not a shocker.
Yeah, not shocking to anybody. I'm telling you, man, I don't see how Kirby Wilson keeps his job.
Unless they just got a contract for 2 years or something where they have to keep him.
Well, hell, I mean, how much can he be making, man? Just pay him for another year to sit at home and hire one of us. We're cheaper than he is. So,
and we'd have more fun. We'd have pizza parties every Friday.
Minus the chicken salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no chicken salad.
None of that chicken salad
all
crap
pizzas,
with us.
Smoke all the cigarettes on the field.
Oh, we'd have to get the guy from Tampa Bay for that one.
You mean Houston?
Yeah.
Houston, whatever.
Yeah, but still.
I'm pretty sure there's some on Tampa Bay, too.
Yeah, we can.
I'm sure they would. Yeah.
Yeah, this game was about how everybody's seen it playing out.
All I know is
there's
the
no
Mud Dogs.
surprise,
The Mud Dogs ain't going to the Bourbon Bowl. That's all I got to say.
No.
And the famous words of the guy from The Water Boy: "We suck again."
But if you look at the stats, they keep the stats close. They just lose.
Yeah. I mean, red zone touchdowns 1 and 3. God, whew.
Yeah, that's where their weak spot is. This
yeah,
season.
I mean, you look at New Jersey.
Yeah.
4 touchdowns, so.
Get more yards per play, too.
Yeah.
6.4 to 4.8. That ain't going to cut it.
Yep. No.
We might as well just move on from this game because I think Pittsburgh has too.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, I think it's over for them, and it's going to be over for us. So.
Yeah.
Let's all take a moment and say a prayer. All right, we're done.
Yeah. All right. All right, here we are with the second game of the week. You had New Orleans Breakers taking on the Birmingham Stallions. Of course, the Stallions ended up winning 10-9 in a close game. It was won by a field goal. Birmingham stays undefeated, guys. 2 more weeks,
Brian,
and they might
you
run
didn't say it.
the schedule. So,
Well,
what
Brian.
was I supposed to say?
Well, what do you always say? It's good.
Oh, yeah, it's good. Yeah, you're right.
well, really, if you look, this was Birmingham's toughest opponent to finish out the season, which doesn't mean another team can't come in and play them hard, but they'll be odds-on favorite the rest of the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, look at the
And they're probably
going to
meet. Yeah, and they're probably going to meet New Orleans again, I imagine. Them or Tampa. So
that's going to be hard to beat a team 3 times in a season.
Yeah, for sure.
If they do, it's going to be some kind of record, probably.
Well, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, we talked last week about Birmingham and would they rest some guys and not worry about it since they clinched the playoff spot, but they're out.
But yeah, this was definitely the game of the week.
Yeah. Stallions clinching it with a field goal. Well, look at the total drives. 13 and 12. Total plays, 64 and 60. Total yards, 313 to 301.
And they average 5 yards per play. Birmingham.
Yeah. Well, even New Orleans, 4.9. That's almost 5 yards too.
Right.
But yeah, that was probably one of the best games of the season, in my opinion. Not because I'm a Stallions fan.
Yeah. I agree. A defensive battle,
Mm-hmm. So we go into game 3 of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go on. We're going to talk about
the
stash. Yeah, shade the stash. The Michigan Panthers fall to the Philadelphia.
This is a blowout in my book.
Yeah, this one was way bigger beatdown.
24-46.
That's a blowout in my book.
For sure.
All the way.
Yep.
But the yardage, my God.
And Michigan was eliminated from the playoffs with this loss.
Shade the stash.
No more blue jeans.
This has been a disappointing season because Michigan come in with the top pick in the draft. They had Jeff Fisher. You thought, man, this team will at least make the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah,
but if you're from Michigan, you're used to it from the line. So,
yeah.
And moving on pretty quick,
no doubt about that.
Game 4 of the week.
Yeah, we got the Houston Gamblers taking on the Tampa Bay Bandits. The Gamblers falling to the Bandits 3-13. Another low-scoring game for this week. Again, another loss for Houston. What's Kevin Sumlin doing, guys?
But he has great defensive players. That's what I don't get.
Yes.
But this shows you in the league, you better have some talent on offense.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Which one's more disappointing, Fisher or Sumlin?
I don't know.
Probably Sumlin. For me, it's probably Sumlin. He's been coaching more regular, more frequently since Fisher. Fisher's been out of the league for a while. So,
Brian, you still got a crush on him.
Yeah, there's the man crush coming out.
yeah, maybe so.
Well, we'll move on here to the offensive player of the week. Here was the 4 people up for offensive player of the week.
Mm. 7 catches, 109 yards.
Yeah. You know, Victor's a tough running back.
Yeah.
But look at what Cook has done. I mean, he just took over the week. And, of course.
Yeah. I mean, he had a 70-something yard touchdown run, didn't he?
Yeah. He was the player of the week for offense, 15 of 26, 247 passing yards, 118 rushing yards, and 5 total touchdowns.
That's well deserved.
You about run out of breath calling off his accomplishments for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then on the defensive side, here was your 4 up, which we had a Birmingham guy up there nominated.
5 tackles, 4 solo.
Yeah, for Josh Shaw. Channing's, he had 5 tackles, 5 solos, 1 tackle for a loss, 1 interception. Hines had 15 tackles, 9 solo, and 2 for a tackle loss. And then you had Odom with 5 tackles, 3 solos, 3 sacks, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 forced fumble. And
man,
Odom was your defensive player of the week for a team that's 1-7 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
1-7.
And lost to the Maulers.
Yep.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Like I said, they got some great players. But they're just not gelling as a team.
And then special teams player of the week, here's your 4 that were nominated. Ahmed was 61-yard field goal, which is a new USFL record that was established last week and broken.
Yeah.
Jared's favorite kicker, Aubrey, game-winning field goal.
We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Maurice Alexander, wide receiver for the Stars, 80 kick return yards, 35 long. And then the punter for Tampa Bay, Brandon Wright, 4 punts, 1 inside the 20, 64-yard punt.
Right.
Wow.
And the winner was Ahmed with his, new USFL record.
The only shining star of that team,
Well, y'all remember back whenever the season first started, they had to change the balls for the kickers. And kicking was horrible. Yeah. And now we've had 2 weeks of a 60-yard field goal.
Yeah.
But here's the offensive stat leaders for the USFL this season. And it's no shocker, Mr. Cheater Kyle Slaughter with his face mask leading the league in passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
I want that under contest.
Yeah. Remove the mask.
And
Break the stash and remove the mask.
And it's no shocker, the Generals have the leading rusher and the leading receiving yards.
Yeah.
That's a stout little team.
Yep. It is.
And then we talked about the playoffs a little bit. Here's the path to the playoffs. If the Breakers win against Tampa Bay, they clinch a playoff spot this week. But if the Bandits win, they need a Week 10 win are a Breakers loss in week 10. So the Breakers can still lose this and go on and play Houston and win.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Birmingham and New Orleans. So,
yeah, let's just settle this one up, clear it up for everybody. It's going to be those two teams.
yeah, we'll get the graphics ready. It's already done. So,
Yeah. Brian's like, yeah, we can go ahead and start working on that one.
Yep.
Hey, don't put it down. You never know.
But it's crazy, guys, that, USFL, this USFL season's almost over. We were looking forward to it, for months it felt like, and now it's come and gone just about.
There's only, 4 weeks of games left, and that's including the championship?
Yeah.
So 1 month left, and that's all she wrote for the first season.
And trust me, did y'all hear who's going to be at
Yep.
the champion playing at the game? Singing?
Is
Trace.
it Bird or Lawrence?
No, Trace Atkins.
Oh, that was close.
Trace Atkins, isn't it?
Yep, Trace
Yeah.
Atkins. Honk and honk.
A little
But
honky tonk,
don't.
donk.
That's worth the price of admission right there.
I hope he's got some pet vipers.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But y'all ready to talk about the real crazy football so far? Oh, but before we move on to, how about an applause for the USFL breaking the AAF and the XFL's record for weeks sustained in a season? Golf clap, everybody.
Golf clap.
Good.
But y'all ready to go over the craziness of the
Wild and
fan
wondering.
controlled football league?
And here we go.
Yeah, let's get to it.
There-
What's that say? What's the score right there, Brian? What is that? 8-0 key?
It ain't loaded up on mine. So
Brian's just happy he don't have to say eight OT anymore
All right.
this season. He's glad they're gone.
that's it. Here we go, guys. 8-0 Key fell to the Board 8 Football Club, 32-38 in the playoffs of the FCF. So the Board 8s will be going to the championship game.
Live, baby,
And I'm
live.
going to try to watch the championship game.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Should have been Stars fell to the Zappers 24-50 in a blowout. And the Zappers are the underdog team. They're the story of the whole league this year. Starting off
Cinderella
0-4 and going
You have to be pulling
going
for
to the
the
championship
Zappers.
game.
I mean, Flash Gordon is, and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, for sure. As soon as they got rid of T.O., it was all good. So,
But, yeah, the Board Apes are your 2022 NFT division champions.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta love it, baby. Gotta love it. Whoop, whoop.
And then the OG division champions, the Zappers, like Brian said, come from 0-4 to make it to the championship game.
Well,
it's crazy.
But, yeah, that's it. They're going to have the Zappers and the Board Apes for the championship game.
I'm glad I can control.
Should be a
I
good
can call
game.
the plays.
And we got one more league starting up this week, too. We got the
That's right.
X League starting up this week, actually, to this Friday.
Yep.
The Chicago Blitz versus the Kansas City Force.
All right, boys, pick your winner. I'm going
There
to
ain't
Force.
no way you can pick a winner. You're just picking
Oh.
a team you like.
I'm picking the Force, baby.
Who knows?
You can't even
Yeah,
find a roster.
I'm going to go with the Force because I like their logo.
I'm going to go Forest. That way, if I lose, Brian's going down with me.
We all going for it, so nobody's.
Yeah.
We all lose. We all lose.
We're going to take each other down on this one if we lose.
Damn straight.
We'll have to find a way to watch some of this. It's going to be pretty interesting, because I know nothing about the X League,
Yeah, this is going to be one of those games you can pull the family together, get your wife in there to watch it with you.
No, it ain't. No.
If you're tired of her, that's a good way to get rid of her. So
I'm just going to watch football here, honey.
If you ain't got them, get you a pair of pit vipers and put them on and act like you're not watching the game, but really watch the game.
So, are we ready to look at our picks this week for the USFL and see what we did last week?
Why, yes. Yes, we are.
Yeah, Mr. Bragger over here.
Let's go. Let's go. We'll let Coach handle this one.
Woo! That's what I've been waiting for all night. Well, let's see. In the first week, we had I forgot who the Generals played, but guess what? They won anyway. The Maulers.
The Maulers forgot they played too, apparently.
Yeah. They were still trying to in line at Pizza Hut, getting a pizza. But we all took the Generals. We all got a big W on that one. Good job, everybody. Applause. If you can't hear it, I'm applauding. But week 2, we had New Orleans and Birmingham. And I just got to say it, Colonel and the coach, that's me, picked Birmingham. And Wayne and Mr. Boss Hog, or Mrs. Boss Hog, we don't know, took New Orleans. We're just going to take a moment of silence for them. But they lost. Oh! The coach and Colonel take off a win. On to the next game. So we had the Stars versus the Michigan Panthers. The Colonel, Wayne, and Coach all took the Stars. But something about Boss Hog took Michigan Panthers.
He had high hopes.
Was it Jim Fisher's mustache?
Yeah.
Was it them faded out denim blue jeans with the holes in it? We'll never know, will we? But on to the last game. We got the good old Tampa Bay Bandits versus the Houston Gamblers. I hate to say it, the Gamblers didn't go all in on this one. The Colonel took the Gamblers, and Wayne, Coach, and Boss Hog and me all took Tampa Bay because we still believe in Burt Reynolds and other things too. But Burt Reynolds is the main.
We're believing in the legend.
Because when you're hot, and when you're not, you're not.
And Boss Hog was not this week.
Going on. So as of last week, this is the Colonel went 3-1. Wayne went 3-1. I'm just gonna save the coach for last, but Boss Hog went 2-2. He went into the hogwash on this one. But the coach, glorious, went 4-0. 4-0. Just like Jerry Reese said, when you're hot, you're hot. And when you're not, you're not. But to go to our overalls. Oh, what? I didn't get to the overalls, but it doesn't change. But we'll go on. This week's picks. I'm just going to sum it up for everybody. We all picked the same thing. We took the Generals in the first game. We took Birmingham in the second. New Orleans in the third, and the Stars coming up on the last game. We all took it, so, somebody gets upset this week, we all lose. But, hey, you never know.
Yep. All right, guys, let's check in with Coach and see what the news is for the week. Coach, what do you got?
So good. Not like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to satisfy the hunger of a 4-0 victory, baby. 4-0, baby. 4-0, Boss Hog. You better watch out. I'm coming for you. Choked a little bit. On to the news. This week's news. I feel like there's a midget behind me or something laughing. But hi. In this week's news, the Generals beat the Maulers 29-18. Good news for the Maulers. They only have 2 more weeks left. Everybody's seen it coming. At least they ain't got to worry about chicken salad no more. But more on the news. The Stallions remain undefeated, beating the Breakers 10-9. 10-9. If y'all couldn't hear that, I'm sorry. The Stallions look to go all in against the Gamblers next week. They've got it. Trust me. You trust a man wearing pit vipers. But more on the news. The Detroit Lions. Whoa. I mean, the Michigan Panthers lose 46-24 at the hands of the Stars. Oh. Sorry for the mix-up. It was hard to tell the Panthers from the Lions at this point, if you know what I mean. Could be worse. Could be the Bears. But not really. Bears are better. Tampa Bay stays in the playoff race, defeating the Gamblers 13-3. The Gamblers again have the defensive player of the week, but no win to show for it. I think I need to go down there and give them a pep talk. You know, maybe play some Kenny Rogers for them. You never know. I mean, maybe a little trick play up the sleeve. Hey, maybe they need a little coach on me. But with that gone, that's all I got from the Loaded Sports Network, Coach's Corner, Global Local Fake News. Listen, y'all trust me, it's real. It's all real. But I'm going to go back to eating my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Y'all stay classy. Rooting for me, Boss Hog, 4-0. I'm coming for you, baby. And I'm bringing barbecue sauce. But back to you, Brian.
All right, guys, that's going to do it this week for the Spring Loaded Football Podcast. We appreciate everybody for listening. You can check us out on YouTube for the video. The YouTube channel's exploded, keeps growing each and every week. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast, guys. We appreciate everything. Tell your friends about us, and we'll see y'all next week.